Sometimes your future doesn't change in a dramatic moment. It doesn't arrive with a warning or a miracle or a life-altering event. Most of the time, it quietly forms in the background, shaped by things so small you barely notice them. And that's the uncomfortable truth almost nobody wants to face. Your future isn't shaped by the dreams you talk about. It's shaped by the tiny choices you make when nobody is watching. The late-night promises to change everything tomorrow never matter. What matters is the invisible pattern you repeat today. Because whether you realize it or not, every thought you allow, every person you keep close, every book you absorb, and every habit you repeat is slowly bending the direction of your life. And if you don't like where you're heading, that's the part that should scare you, because it means nothing changes unless you do. And here's why this matters right now. Almost everyone has lived that moment where they swear they're done wasting time, done feeling stuck, done repeating the same mistakes. You imagine a tomorrow where you wake up early, finally get organized, study harder, eat better, become a stronger version of yourself. But by the time the sun rises, something pulls you straight back into the life you said you wanted to escape. Not because you're weak, but because change doesn't come from big promises. It comes from tiny repetitions. The kind that seem too small to matter, the kind you ignore because you're waiting for a bigger moment, a bigger shift, a bigger reason. But what if that bigger moment never comes? What if the life you want depends on things so small you've been stepping over them every day? That's why this topic matters. Because the world you step into 5, 10, or 20 years from now will be built out of whatever you're doing right now without thinking. So let's talk about the real struggle. The trap that keeps people stuck in the same cycles year after year. It starts with the belief that change needs to be dramatic, that you must overhaul your entire life overnight. You demand that tomorrow you'll wake up with discipline, with consistency, with clarity. But life doesn't work that way. You push yourself into massive routines you can't sustain, and then you crash, convinced you failed again. You compare yourself to people who seem more successful, not realizing they didn't build their life through sudden transformation. They built it through painfully small repetition. Meanwhile, your days fill with habits that pull your life in the opposite direction. Maybe it's the 15 minutes wasted scrolling that turn into an hour. Maybe it's the tiny purchases that don't seem like much until you wonder why you're always broke. Maybe it's telling yourself I'll do it later until later becomes next week, and then next month, and then a version of your life you don't even want anymore. And the worst part, most people don't see the trap. Not because they can't escape it, but because they don't realize they're in one. But here's where everything starts to shift. The smallest habits, those effortless ordinary actions, are actually your daily superpowers. The world teaches you to look for big breakthroughs, but your brain, it responds to repetition. And that's why the idea of becoming just 1% better each day is so powerful. Not because 1% feels impressive, but because it compounds. Improving by just 1% today means very little in the moment, but repeat it tomorrow and the next day and the day after that, and suddenly your entire life begins to tilt in a new direction. If you kept that up for a full year, you wouldn't just feel a little better. You would be 37 times better by the end of it, because small habits multiply over time in ways big efforts never can. Your brain adapts to what you repeat. That's why research shows it can take anywhere from 18 to 254 days for a habit to feel automatic. Not because the habit is complicated, but because the brain needs time to say, this is who we are now. And once it does, the effort fades, the resistance disappears, and the habit becomes part of your identity. Think about it. If you study just 15 minutes a day, not an hour, not 2, just 15, that would add up to more than 90 hours in a year. 90 hours of quiet preparation, 90 hours separating you from the version of yourself who panics the night before an exam. That same 15 minutes is the difference between someone who feels overwhelmed and someone who is slowly building mastery. And it's not just studying. Saving just $5 a week feels almost pointless, until you reach the end of the year and realize you've saved $260. That money is not just money. It's a vote for the kind of person you're becoming. Someone who thinks before they spend, someone who plans ahead, someone who builds instead of breaks. Every tiny action you repeat is a vote. Every vote shapes a direction. Every direction becomes a future. And the question is not whether these habits matter. The question is, which future are your habits building right now? But most people never notice how deep this goes. Your future isn't shaped only by what you do. It's shaped by what you think. Because your mind is constantly running a quiet script, and most of the time you don't even hear it. We become what we think about most of the time, whether we want to or not. If your mind spends its days replaying mistakes, predicting failure, or drowning in doubt, you will unconsciously walk toward a life that matches those thoughts. That's why Sarah, the young executive, kept finding herself stuck. She spent her days replaying her failures, analyzing what went wrong, obsessing over the past. It wasn't surprising that she stayed trapped in the same cycle of frustration and missed promotions. Her thoughts created the walls around her life. But when she finally shifted her focus, when she stopped studying her fears and started studying her possibilities, everything changed. She set bigger goals, she acted with clarity, she moved forward instead of replaying backward, and her career responded. That wasn't luck, that was direction. And yet even that isn't the full picture, because your future is shaped just as much by the people you let into your world. We rise or fall to the level of our friendships. You don't absorb their intentions, you absorb their energy, their patterns, their beliefs about what is possible. If the 5 people you spend the most time with are ambitious, disciplined, supportive, and driven, you can't help but rise. Their momentum becomes your momentum. But if they complain all day, if they make excuses, if they are comfortable staying stuck, eventually that becomes your normal too. Not because you want to be that way, but because humans adapt to the environment they exist in. Think about it. How can you grow if your environment pulls you backward? How can you dream if your circle makes your dreams sound ridiculous? How can you build the life you want if the people around you have given up on building theirs? Sometimes the most important habit you can develop is the habit of evaluating your circle, not with judgment, but with honesty. Are they lifting you, or are they holding you in place? Now think about what you consume, especially what you read. We become the books we read. Words shape beliefs, beliefs shape behaviors, and behaviors shape outcomes. Look at the CEO who read a book every week on leadership, innovation, and history. Each book expanded his thinking, opened his perspective, and introduced strategies that eventually helped him grow his business tenfold. Now imagine if he had spent that same time on empty entertainment. His mind would be smaller, his ideas would be limited. His future would be different. The content you absorb is not harmless, it's fuel, it's architecture, it's the blueprint you subconsciously build your life around. And you don't need to start with a dozen books. Just one. One book aligned with the person you hope to become in a year. One book that challenges you to see differently, think differently, act differently. That's all it takes to begin shifting the trajectory of your mind. And then, of course, there are your habits, the most powerful sculptors of your future. Your habits don't care about your intentions, they only respond to repetition. Waking up early, moving your body, drinking water, practicing a skill for 20 minutes a day, reading 10 minutes before bed, journaling, studying, saving, even the smallest habits become identities when repeated consistently. They build confidence, they build momentum, they build the quiet belief that you are someone who follows through. And that belief can change your entire life. Look at the client who wanted to launch a business but kept procrastinating. He wasn't lazy, he was stuck in a loop. 1 hour of binge watching became 2, then 3, until the day disappeared. But once he replaced just 1 hour with simple habit-building actions, researching the market, connecting with partners, his progress exploded. Within months, he had a business plan and was pitching investors. Notice something. Nothing dramatic happened. No breakthrough moment, no magical transformation. Just 1 hour, redirected daily, reshaped his future. That's the unseen power of repetition. That's the silent force behind every meaningful success. But here's the part most people overlook. Small habits don't just change your life, they change who you believe yourself to be. If you read 10 minutes a night, you become someone who reads. If you save $5 a week, you become someone who takes responsibility. If you practice 15 minutes a day, you become someone who learns. If you shift your thoughts toward growth, you become someone who moves forward instead of staying stuck. Your future self is a stranger today, but your choices are slowly shaping that person, vote by vote. Every small decision is a vote for the identity you are becoming. And the question is simple. Who are you voting for? Because when you strip everything else away, your future comes down to 4 mirrors: what you think, who you surround yourself with, what you consume, and what you repeatedly do. If you don't like what those mirrors show you, you can change any one of them at any time. You can redirect your thoughts toward growth. You can choose people who inspire instead of drain. You can pick a book that expands your world instead of shrinking it. You can start one habit, just one, that aligns with the life you say you want. Nothing about your future is fixed. It becomes clearer the moment you start adjusting the present. And that brings us to the revelation, the moment everything clicks. You don't need a life overhaul, you don't need a perfect routine, you don't need permission or equipment or the right circumstances. You just need one tiny shift, one small action repeated today and tomorrow and the next day. Because the truth is, your life is already changing. The only question is whether it's changing by accident or on purpose. The pain you feel now, the frustration, the stagnation, the sense that you're meant for something more isn't a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that your future is calling you. And it's waiting for you to show up in small but consistent ways. Little by little, thought by thought, habit by habit, your life will begin to tilt. Maybe slowly at first, almost invisibly. But one day, you'll look back and realize you walked straight into a better future built entirely out of tiny choices that once felt insignificant. That is the quiet miracle of small habits. They don't look powerful, they don't feel dramatic. But they accumulate, they compound, they multiply, until your entire world reflects what you repeated when no one was watching. So take inventory. Write down your dominant thoughts, your closest 5 influences, the content you consume, and the habits you repeat daily. Be honest about what those 4 things are doing to your future. And then, choose one area to improve this week. Not all 4, not a complete overhaul, just one tiny shift. Because that's all it takes to begin rewriting the direction of your life. And now there's only one question left, the question your future self is silently waiting for you to answer. Where do you stand in this journey right now? Tell me in the comments. Watch the next video and see how the people who understand where the money's moving next always win. And if you're serious about staying ahead of that shift, hit subscribe. You'll want to see what's coming next. Oh, and if you're thinking of starting your own investing journey, take a look at the link in the description. It's the platform I personally use to explore global markets.